Okay, so you know that one girl. Every friend group has her. She walks in, she's not even dressed up, and somehow the whole room just shifts. And the annoying part is when you actually study her face, feature by feature, nothing about it is that extreme. Normal nose, normal eyes. So what is it? Like, I used to think it was just some genetic lottery thing, like either you have it or you don't. But the more I actually looked into this, I mean, like actual psychology research, not TikTok pseudoscience, the more I realized it's a specific set of behaviors, learnable ones. And nobody's breaking them down properly. They're all recycling the same drink water, get sleep content. So today I'm giving you the 6 real ones. Some of these might genuinely make you go, wait, that explains so much. Stay till the end because number 6 is honestly the one that changed how I show up in every single room now. Let's get into it. Secret 1, the halo effect. So there's this documented psychology term called the halo effect, and once you learn it, you start seeing it everywhere. It basically says, when your brain notices one positive trait in someone, let's say confidence, it automatically starts assuming that person has other good traits too. Smarter, prettier, more trustworthy, even if you have zero actual evidence for any of that. Which means, and I want you to actually sit with this, when you walk into a room acting like you already belong there, people's brains start rating you as more attractive. Not eventually, immediately. It's not fake it till you make it fluff. It's a wired-in cognitive shortcut that literally every human brain runs on. Think about the last time you saw someone who was maybe objectively average looking, but they had this presence, and you just assumed they were interesting before they even said a word. That was the halo effect working on you in real time. How you actually use this next time you walk into a new group, or a job interview, or even just a party where you don't know anyone. Carry yourself the way you would if you'd already been accepted. Shoulders, pace, the way you glance around the room instead of down at your phone. It shows up in your body before you say a single word, and people clock it instantly. Secret 2, soft eye contact. Okay, here's one that actually annoys me, because everyone gives this advice wrong. Just make eye contact, they say. Cool, thanks, super helpful. Except if you full-on lock eyes and stare, you come across as intense, maybe even a little unsettling. We've all had that person who does this to us, and it's weird. There's an actual technique trained actors and communicators use called soft eye contact. Instead of drilling into one eye, you let your gaze rest gently across that whole triangle area, both eyes and the bridge of the nose. It reads as warm and present, without the interrogation energy. And here's the part that actually makes people feel like you're a great listener. React to what they said. A tiny nod, a little eyebrow lift when something surprises you. Therapists are trained to do this on purpose because it makes people feel heard almost instantly. And honestly, most people have never had someone actually react to them in real time. It stands out more than you'd think. Secret 3, vocal variation. This one is criminally underrated, and I promise you nobody's told you this before. There's research showing people judge your intelligence and confidence based on how much your voice pitch actually moves, not the content of what you're saying. If you talk in a flat, monotone voice, people unconsciously rate you as less confident, even if you just said something genuinely brilliant. But if your voice naturally rises and falls, if certain words get slight emphasis, people rate that same content as smarter and way more engaging. Try this tonight. Record yourself telling a random story on your phone, like what happened at school or work today, then actually play it back. I'm telling you right now, most girls are shocked the first time they do this, because you never hear your real vocal habits in real time, only in your head. Spend a week just being aware of it and adding a little emphasis on your keywords. It changes how every single conversation feels, both for you and for whoever's listening. Secret 4, selective disclosure. Now, this next one is a total vibe shift from what you'd expect, so stick with me. There's a psychology concept called self-disclosure reciprocity, and basically it means if you tell someone your entire life story the moment you meet them, there's nothing left for them to be curious about. The mystery's just gone. The girls who feel genuinely magnetic, the ones you want to keep talking to, they share in layers without even thinking about it. A little in this conversation, a little more next time. It keeps you curious about them, and weirdly, it makes the friendship or the connection actually deepen over weeks. Instead of peaking in one conversation and then flattening out, here's how you actually do this without it feeling calculated. Next time someone asks you something personal, give them one interesting piece of the answer, not the whole essay, and then turn it back to them with a question. It's not being closed off. It's literally just better conversational pacing, and people leave the interaction wanting more of you, not less. Secret 5. Decision fatigue. All right, this one's more behind the scenes, but it explains so much. There's a real term in cognitive science called decision fatigue. Every tiny choice you make in a day, what to wear, what to eat, what to caption a post, drains a limited pool of mental energy. So the more of that pool you burn on small stuff, the less sharp you actually are for the things that matter, like a hard conversation or an exam, or literally just being present with your friends. This is exactly why a lot of genuinely put together girls build these quiet little systems in their life. A repeating outfit rotation, a morning routine that requires zero thinking, specific days for specific stuff. It's not because they're boring or lack spontaneity. It's because they're protecting their mental energy for what actually deserves it. Pick literally one area, your outfits, your breakfast, whatever feels most draining right now, and put it on autopilot with a simple, repeatable system. You will notice the mental space that frees up almost immediately. Secret 6. Primacy and recency. Okay, this is the one I told you about at the start, the one that actually changed how I show up. Psychology has proven over and over again that people remember the very beginning and the very end of any interaction far more clearly than the middle. The middle just blurs together in memory every single time, which means your energy in the first 30 seconds and the last 30 seconds of literally any interaction matters more than the entire rest of it combined. You can relax in the middle, be a little quiet. That's completely fine. But if you walk in with a genuine smile and a confident greeting, and you leave with something memorable, a warm goodbye, a callback to something funny you talked about, that's what actually sticks in someone's memory afterward. This is the real reason certain people feel unforgettable without doing anything dramatic the whole time you were with them. Their opening and closing were intentional. Everything in between just flowed. So that's it, 6 real ones. And notice not a single one of these required money, a certain face shape, or some secret you were born without. These are learnable behaviors, and once you know them, you genuinely cannot unsee them in every magnetic person you meet. Don't try to force all 6 into your life this week. That's a recipe for burning out on it in 3 days. Pick the one that hit hardest while you were watching, and just live in that one for the next 7 days on purpose. If this actually taught you something you hadn't heard before, like this video and subscribe, because I'm going even deeper on each one of these in the next few uploads. Tell me in the comments which one you're starting with. I'll see you in the next video.